thoughts in my mind as I start my day. Coffee's brewing, dreams still afloat, making space for wonders, let my heart take notes. I believed in six impossible things, like flying with the stars or wearing angel wings. In a world of shadows, I'll chase the light. Every breath a promise, every doubt takes flight. Through the whispers of doubt, I learn to stand tall, finding strength in silence when the storm starts to call. All the wishes I held, like diamonds in the dark, shimmering possibilities, igniting a spark. I believed in six impossible things, like painting rainbows on the ground where hope springs. With every heartbeat, I'll stake my claim. In a landscape of miracles, I'll forever remain. Sometimes in the chaos, the truth is revealed. In the eye of the tempest, on the ground where hope springs. When the skies are heavy and the winds blow strong, I'll find my way through where I truly belong. I believed in six impossible things, like painting rainbows on the ground where hope springs. With every heartbeat, I'll stake my claim. In a landscape of miracles, I'll forever remain. Sometimes in the dreamers, the ones who ignite, with a heart full of wonder, we'll chase the sunlight. Together we'll wander wherever it leads, believing in the impossible, planting the seeds.
Yes, indeed. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. As usual, this is Evan, behalf of No Limit Emails team and family. Thank you for all of you who's watching live or a replay. I personally appreciate you, as I'm the one doing the videos and live stream for you guys. I hope make it entertaining and make enjoyable, and well as make informative. What we are doing daily, and what we are going to show you this evening is another one of those. Can we compare? Okay, we will, absolutely. So I have quite a list of them, to be honest. Over the period of time, everybody's sending me list. Can we compare certain services? And of course we can, guys, and I will do my best to make many of them as humanly doable and possible without getting, you could say, overwhelmingly boring, because literally most of them, as you all know, really can't beat No Limit Emails, and many ways. I'm just not saying that because I am the creator of it, guys, but generally speaking, it's just as user experience, I just can't match any of them in real life, in real time, when we look in things. And of course, I am doing this comparison videos to inform you, and of course to make basically to reveal certain things maybe you are not aware of, and of course in the same time to help you to make a decision for yourself. Is it which one is right fit for you in scenario of real life? That being said, as always, we keep the house rule. This is Evan once more, behalf of No Limit Emails team. I thank you. So many of you in the month have joined us, guys. It's been absolutely amazing. September, and we are looking forward to obviously serving all of you, as some of you still waiting for some accounts. Guys, we will release them, believe me. So we have not failed, not release account yet. Just be patient. We definitely will reach out to you as soon as it's done. Several of them still gotta go out today, guys, and some already been released as we speak. So please, and also if you have any issues otherwise system wise, let me know. Now and then still we're upgrading stuff, updating things, fixing stuff, upgrading servers, guys. Now and then we will not allow you log in. It's just for periodical times, so we can tune your servers to the current technologies we're implementing, and that's basically to help you send more, and of course speed up things a little bit. That being said, welcome everyone, and we are definitely working, guys, 24/7, no joke. As we all know, email cannot sleep, and therefore always have to be some human eye somewhere in order to check things out. So we got you, and make sure that when you get your account, please do follow the guide we give you, guys. And then when you reach day 30, 31, 32, 33, you could still keep going up. And when you're reaching towards day 35, 40, then you slowly decaying backwards again. So you do basically up and down kind of scenario. Doesn't look like robot keep just sending and sending. So take care of your own system, as we are taking care of it, all of it for you. But you also have to rely on your own kind of actions. When you see is a lot of emails that you are sending, you just be a little bit conservative. Is your domain, yes, infrastructure is under your control, and therefore now and then is good advice to just take your foot off the panel for a few emails, guys. Is absolutely does wonder when we are being testing, especially when we're going very high level and then slowly dropping back. So it helps a lot, guys, and helps your domain to establish yourself as a really serious communicator in the world, and keep doing up and down, guys, just like pendulum. That being said, congratulations to a bunch of you that actually got your counts today, guys. I'm really pleased, and of course we are releasing counts as when they are all passing our really test, guys. And I personally log into your accounts. I make several segments and IE lists, upload several times, different bunch of emails to it, set up an email, send test email, and as well as make a landing page, kind of resource page in there when you log in, and do your pages, and you can find that in the components, and so on and so forth, and it's all there for you. And of course there is also several other channels for you to reach out to me if you need to, which one is you prefer to, guys. Some of you use a Signal, some of you use a WhatsApp, some of you use a Telegram, some of you use a Facebook, some of you use a LinkedIn, some of you use our live rooms, guys. So there are many ways through the day that you can connect us, and the easiest really way is to just jump on to one of the live rooms that we have on all the time. And currently I've personally been there last 24 hours. I think I dropped out 1 or 2 times, but it is meet no limit emails / probably square in one word. You can always join us, guys. After streams we are hanging out in there, and of course you can also join us directly after this stream. Exactly same link will be somewhere in the chat or in the comment afterwards, and we will pin that. So that being said, once more, welcome, guys. And this evening I have lined up for us to look a ActiveCampaign. Oh yes, I hope you will enjoy this. And of course, ActiveCampaign, as you all know, is pretty, you could say, established, very well matured matriarch of email too. So when you look really the differences between ActiveCampaign and no limit emails, and we're going to look together live, and we're going to go to a web page, and we're going to also go to the no limit emails page, and also I will show you inside no limit emails, so you can see what is actually kind of it's all about. And of course I'm just showing you this so you can be informed. And definitely, guys, we are doing lots of work currently is going on in our site, because network is live, guys, and of course we don't know anything about really what's going on in ActiveCampaign. Just first of all, disclaimer, I am the guy behind the no limit emails. I invite ActiveCampaign to do this comparison themselves. If they are willing to basically put the video up there, they're more than welcome. And I also love to invite them to have an interview and a chat with me if they are willing to. And I'm always available 24/7. Doesn't matter. They can name the time, guys, and we can even give them that private room to do that if they disagree anything that I'm mentioning in here. And of course, my goal is in here to be totally mutual. Yes, I am the creator of the no limit emails, but I'm doing this comparisons is just as a user, guys. Absolutely no favoritism to no limit emails or to active campaigns. So I'm just somebody in this case as an email user, and we will look into the both honestly and obviously try to not take too much of your time to just show you really some pros and cons of both services, and as well as obviously some functions and feature the both offer. So let's get in to start off with. Let me just see if we are still audible and actually streaming on YouTube. I'm having a little bit of delay in here. So anyways, we are should be able to see in a moment my screen change on YouTube. It is a little bit on delay, but we will get there. Anyways, welcome Barbara, good to see you. I'm not forgetting to you, I just haven't seen the chat. So stream is current bitrate is blah blah says I don't know. Anyways, I think we are streaming, but as you know, OBS's keep throwing all this weird warnings up. So active campaign versus no limit emails in the eye of the email user that is been using no limit emails for the last 6 years, guys. And yes, previously, guys, I have used active campaign a few years ago, and yes, I did like active campaign, guys. I absolutely personally have nothing against active campaign at all, to just kind of put that out there. And I'm looking this is just like yourself, that comparison two services out there and try to find out the differences and make a sound decision. So autonomous market breakthrough, busy work, our autonomous marketing platform cuts the tedious part of automation, builds optimized cross-channel journey, and shows the diverse revenue. So you launch in minutes, not weeks. Okay, so that's the headline, obviously, landing page of ActiveCampaign. And let's just browse and see what else actually on the landing page. So you can see AI elements on the landing page and all that. As you know, those companies are pushing AI a lot. ActiveCampaign is definitely one of them. And so we have in here it says connect the 950 plus of your favorite apps, 28 major features updates in 2025. So I mean, at least they are updating stuff, as you all know. Anyway, email structure, one-way sync, event tracking, and all that shenanigans that you get with email autoresponders. Just normal things. And you can see in here revenue from single email campaign according to them is 206% revenue growth on certain emails. Obviously some companies, big companies using, and some companies definitely can make this kind of money on email, guys. That's absolutely no doubt about that. So as you can see, the power of actually email in here, and they highlighting that. And obviously this is a kind of one of those CRM, you could say, at the time was competing with Salesforce, with HubSpot, with everybody else in the scene, including Aweber, GetResponse, and the rest of them. So as you can see, user cases in here is almost really all industries, as we all know, as the email. So the learning resources, case studies, reviews, and live events. I don't know about the live events, guys. I really don't know. I have not used them. If somebody using the live events, please share some stuff with me. Uh, so if they have live streaming, live events, that's great, guys. So for them, as you know, we just seen they said they updated 28 times this year, but for us, literally, guys, updates is every day. So you can see the difference between 28 times updated and versus every day being updated. So that's the difference between here, what they say on the website, what I really know is goes on, and no limit emails about really updates. So this is again some training from here. They say marketing, SMS, segmentation, and this is similar thing that you get with the other side, CRM and marketing automation, content creation, and analytic reporting. You get similar thing. So active intelligence, autonomous marketing. I don't know what really kind of they do, as they say is new, and WhatsApp messaging, which is they say is new, guys. With obviously ActiveCampaign does the SMS, does the other kind of stuff, and they do offer 14 days free trial. And that being said, let's have a look actually the pricing, see what is kind of the charges in here. So when we look really again, they pricing in here and email contacts based on the dollar. So let's just go highest they can give us. Highest they can give us is 50,000. So as you can see, first of all, without changing anything in here, for 1,000 contacts, these are the prices, guys. You gotta pay, right? Start is 15 a month, and then $49 a month, and then $79 a month, and then $145 dollars a month based on only 1,000 contacts. Just to kind of be clear in here. And if we go the highest they give us, and now you can see the maximum obviously in here they get revealed some things. So plans with 25,000 contacts, a majority of this is around 25,000 to 50,000 contacts in here, as you can see maximum they give us. Then you're looking 600 start off with plus count they offer 609 a month, and pro is, as we can see, is 969 a month. And of course the enterprise run email marketing scale with enterprise level sports start at 1169 month. So they seems like they six and nines as you all know. So we can see in here there is no indication of any dedicated IPs being given. So key features in here, let's see all features, see what they actually do. Again, a little bit kind of you could say confusing about really pricing. Email send 15x contact limits. I mean, I don't know what this really mean. So if you have a 50,000 emails, then the 15x time contact limits, I really don't know. This is confusing me as email service provider. This I don't understand myself what they mean by here. Email send and then obviously contact limit, so by 15x contact limit. Premium is as you can see have active goals, 25 active goals, and 15 active goals. And again, I really don't know what these goals are mean, campaigns, whatever. Could be animations. So active intelligence stuff, campaign analytics, CRM, integration platform, and so on. But what we are interested in here is not clear what this active goals are mean. 5 users for each count. The maximum they give for that 1100, you can add 5 users, I suppose, or managers. So you can see again, it's literally a little bit confusing in here. They don't really state. They don't state in here really like what you are getting for this. And if you have a 50k, would you pay this and then have a send or limit will limit 15 times as your contact you have. I mean, literally, I just don't get that a little bit backwards. But anyways, this is what they have. So what we need to really like look in here, the price per month and the numbers amount that we could send with ActiveCampaign. Of course, they do send email, guys, and this is their prices, and this is their prices right now. So for 1100, and for 1100 you send in basically 50,000 emails, and that's what you're gonna look at. Or you're looking at still 600 for 50,000, which is, I think, in here as we looked, it says 10x contact limits. So our active goals, so like look like you can only run 25 active emails, something like that. It's not clear what that really mean, business goals, and it doesn't say anything really about what else they charge for. And this is basically extra AI campaign builders and stuff. Anyways, when we look just the core numbers in here, 50,000, 1100 bucks, that's what really probably you will pay, and that's what is priced as. And then when you look really the comparison, by the way, before we look in no limit emails, ActiveCampaign has been going on for a very, very long time. So they are very well established platform. Obviously, they do have lots of business people using it, and in smaller level, like, you know, as you can see in here, is 25,000 or less contacts. Obviously, you could pay 150 bucks a month, have around 10,000 contacts, something like that. And that's what I used to have before when I was using a ActiveCampaign. At that time, what currently is 149 bucks, something like that a month, at that time was 79 bucks a month. I could only send around 10,000 emails a month with it. So that was basically before even they added SMS and things like that, when I was using ActiveCampaign myself. So now is around 50,000 contacts, you could say, turnaround. And of course, they do not allow you to keep uploading 50 different thousand emails contact to the system either. So you have to actually collect this leads, all of the leads with them. Otherwise, they're not allowing you to send any emails out because they preventing spam. So that's another thing you have to take in consideration in here when we are really comparing this two side by side, and what really they do and what they cost. So, and one more thing before we go to look at no limit emails. Again, I don't see anywhere in any of the packages that indicates that you have a dedicated IP, or you can set up a private domain with them, so on and so forth. Doesn't indicate anything that we can see in here on the website. So that being said, let's have a look the competitor. And this is the no limit emails, and it's totally different setup and autoresponder than the ActiveCampaign. ActiveCampaign is a share hosting. You log in here in this page, and then within this page you end up using the tools behind basically paywall in here. But no limit emails is totally different, and the difference is no limit emails get built on your domain, so you're not sharing with anybody. Is only you log into that domain. So from get-go, that's big difference, because in this case you are using your own domain versus obviously share hosting. So that itself, you just cannot compare apples to oranges, guys. So is win for no limit emails, definitely. So when you look also the pricing in here, and it's very clear what you get, how much you send. Doesn't have this or the other. and straightforward pricing. So sending 100,000 email, we saw 50,000 cost you 1100. So if you are sending 100,000, it will cost you basically 2,200 and plus. But in here you can see literally sending $100,000 is 67 bucks. Sending $250,000 with all comes with dedicated IPs, 97 bucks, and sending million emails a month, 197 bucks, and obviously sending unlimited is $397 a month. It's all clearly labeled and said what it does. But because this things happens in your own domain, so no limit emails build a structure, give you SMTP, host everything for you, and give you the login page, basically, so you can log in, do your emailing, obviously 10 times, 100 times, even 1,000 times more than you could do with ActiveCampaign. And in my case, as a user, definitely that is the kind of achievable thing that you can do with no limit emails you can't do with a ActiveCampaign. So the other things that really feature-wise, I will show you some internally. As you can see, you get free hosting, which is obviously an ActiveCampaign. ActiveCampaign hosts everything on ActiveCampaign. So in our case, we host your website and our servers absolutely free of charge. That's why you get free hosting, and as obviously well as giving you the full on SMTP that you can send through the dedicated IP that has been attached to that domain, and gives you the better infrastructure for obviously your reputation, your isolation from rest of the people that spamming the basically ActiveCampaign. So when you join ActiveCampaign, the problem is maybe you are good person that you never want to spam anything in the world, but will be people in the network spamming. So when they do that, obviously you suffer. In this case, this has been eliminated because literally his whole infrastructure separated from a point of view operating the email versus you operating the email with many million, maybe tens of thousands of people on the same share IPs. So that's the huge difference in here. That's why you cannot really, in in a logical sense, you cannot really compare these two services. The function of emails, again, is the same. Let's say both sends the email. That's the only thing that you could compare. They are same. So when you look really, the processing itself even is not the same. Like processing that data to get actually delivered is big difference between a no limit emails and literally ActiveCampaign or anyone else I've seen. Because I personally know the back end of the no limit emails, and the speed of emails that we are sending currently is like literally almost optimum speed of the internet that is allowed the email to travel. And that's basically, I don't know anything about that. When I was sending emails with ActiveCampaign, of course they would be delivered, but sometimes hour later, sometimes half an hour later, and things like that. But generally speaking, with no limit emails, there is no delay. When bar hits the end, you send. But the good thing is about with scalability of sending this kind of numbers in here, which is, as you guys can see, and this page is kind of just the important part of this page is, guys, is this basically subscribe button. Rest of it is literally we are not that much interested to create the world greatest looking page. But when you internally look and log into this system, everything changes, because literally if you are used to before ever used WordPress, builder blogs and things like that, no limit emails gets built on open source technology, which is enablement of enterprise level software for our individual domain use, as I will show you just a second. On my own account, literally what you see, it's what you get and what you do with it. So when you look really on price sense, on a volume sense, on a separation and security sense, and of course data control sense, you cannot really compare the two. uh, and of course ActiveCampaign's been there for a very long time, so they providing similar service, but is not same as that you actually your domain now can do more than what ActiveCampaign do for many clients at one go, and that empowerment is totally reverse of ecosystem comparing to ActiveCampaign. So essentially, if you are new getting into the, let's say, email marketing, just start first of all with anyone that gives you free trails and obviously certain amount of contact limits, and try every single one of them out there, and you will see, you will find out eventually you really need to have a solid system that is under your control when it comes to the emailing. And that's basically where the difference is lies, literally between a you being serious about email and versus you not being serious about email. Separating is just literally like you having your own website versus somebody else's blog you commenting on, generally speaking. And that's how different these two sets up are, because one side you can control everything yourself, and the other side you have no control whatsoever. And of course your fees goes up every time they update something, they will push the fees on you. That's another thing with ActiveCampaign and everyone else that I personally been researching last 6 years non-stop, when it comes to the really email senders. So I'm telling you, as a, you could say, one foot on the insider side and the other foot is the user side, telling you exactly how the difference between this specific model of setup having working basically autoresponder. Essentially you got to look at it really, just forget all the bells and whistles and features. Just look at it as really one essential component of the communication element of the business you're setting up. Is it your communication being controlled by you is better, or by someone else? So in our case, we see two difference in here. One side gives you that control, the other side doesn't, and that's, you can't really compare, guys. I mean, you cannot really compare that, say, well, they are equal, because literally one side say, here is the key, and the other side says, no, let me lock the key, lock the door, and I will let you in and out when you want. And of course, when you're uploading data to those kind of shared hosting, you're also really not sure what happens, because you're really not in control of it, right? So if anything happens, somebody steals somebody's data, leak out to the dark web, all that is the risk, because literally this kind of companies, you don't know how many people work for them, who's going to cheat on you, so to speak. So when it comes to the really safety, security, scalability, pricing, and of course peace of mind, and looking at just function of autoresponder on your domain is always the best choice, guys, because you can control it. And therefore, this specific review of this two side by side kind of comparison, the price, well, as obviously No Limit Emails does offer an email verifier, and ActiveCampaign, I have not seen it anywhere. So and again, the other kind of fault in here is, guys, you could say using ActiveCampaign will put you in a group that is using a single list that is constantly hammering that list. And what that does over a period of time compiles a lots of bad points against you, and classes today's AI, most majority, even you are a decent business, it will class you the spam. And that's basically where whole thing changes when you look really this and the difference and between that and No Limit Emails. So as you can see, inside the No Limit Emails, guys, this is the page. You come, obviously you log in, and of course, as you can see, it's nothing to do with No Limit Emails. It's built on actually my own domain, guys. Let me just refresh this. So that's a good sign. So internally is about really enterprise level tooling when it comes to the really that email autoresponder functionality. Of course, you can add another bells and whistle to this because it's open source. It can, you can adapt things, you can build things for yourself if you are capable of, like plugins, improvements, and everything else. You can really do that kind of things on here versus you can't do it on a ActiveCampaign because everything is basically template based and things like that. You can't change, and here everything editable is basically in your liking. And also the very important part I really want to show you versus one list operation, and just look how many lists actually I am operating in one domain, and this is the number, guys. Obviously I haven't got no lead on this ones yet, but I will. So 798 lists type of thing. Obviously every list doesn't have, lots of it have a kind of numbers, guys. I'm not just showing you empty ones, but generally looking as looked in here, the consistency of me uploading about 10.5 million emails to this site, and you cannot do this and you cannot compare this in a real reality versus ActiveCampaign. I mean, just look, one segment in here, one list in here passes ActiveCampaign quota, just one, and I have nearly closing towards 800 lists and the no limit emails, and the price that I'm paying is literally $97 package that I'm using. So as you can see, you can have the exact same thing I'm showing you and limited for 397 bucks, and even that, as you can see, doesn't even reach richly like a quarter of the price they charge in here. And that's basically, in a reality of the facts, you can't really compare that, especially time and money saving wise, doing the numbers when it comes to the email processing. So essentially, is email sending is the process that we're comparing two together, and when we look the process of million emails in here is costing us $197. So to doing that million email in here, as you can see, if you make that 100,000, so you double this to 2,200 and $320 for 100,000. So 10 times that, you're looking $20,000, right, for that million emails sent in here. So the difference is about huge, really huge lumps of cash when you just do that kind of rough estimation versus the price you pay in here and what is ActiveCampaign charges. So I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you also see really the scalability with this. As you can see, every single segments in here list passes that quote of ActiveCampaign shows. But guys, yes, I have lots of lists in here, they definitely pass, and as well as lots of emails that I have personally sent. As you can see, it's 100,000 and 200,000, 300,000 emails, 500,000 emails at one go, which is, generally speaking, I have done this with no limit emails myself, guys, and you cannot do this in ActiveCampaign. Doesn't matter if you have a enterprise level of ActiveCampaign or you have several accounts in ActiveCampaign, you just can't really do that. And this is the evidence I'm showing you, so you can be informed what's better for you guys. So as you can see in here, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000, 60,000, 30,000, 140,000, 200,000, so on and so forth. Even last email that I sent in here as slowly going, guys, is around 300,000 emails, like as you can see right at the top in here, and slowly going up. So 316,000 emails I sent this yesterday. You cannot really do this, and you cannot really compare this to the ActiveCampaign. Be it ActiveCampaign, well-established company, decent kind of running on the email, serving quite a lot of people, but time for you to beat ActiveCampaign yourself, guys. I'm doing it here, and I hope you can see yourself how difficult it is actually to achieve these numbers, guys, and how pricey it is to get there. And the proof is in the pudding in here, and I'm showing you exactly what I have personally achieved and done with no limit emails, and therefore you cannot really do that if you have ActiveCampaign. And if you are ActiveCampaign and you can do that, please post a video about it in the comment. Hi Doug, welcome everyone. And that being said, this concludes our live stream, and come join us, guys, once more in the public square. We will be hanging out all night long. Bring your pet and your pajamas and your coffee with you. Come and have a conversation with us. And if you have any question about what I said in the stream, please do put it in a comment. If you liked the conversation that we are having in here, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, as we will be back tomorrow for another exclusive live for you guys. And that's it for me. Have a wonderful Tuesday evening. Happy sanding, guys. And this is concluded our live stream ActiveCampaign versus no limit emails. Take care, everyone. I'll see you on the other room. Just a moment.